I'm going to show you the best way to farm XP in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, hands down. It turns out there's an exploit you can do to farm experience while AFK, and at a pretty good rate, too. So in order to do this, you're going to need two things, really. Well, three things, kind of. You're going to need a Pokemon that's good against water, so either a strong grass or a strong electric, something like that. That's ideally like at least level 40 to start, but, you know, level 50 would be nice, but level 40 might work. And then after that, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to Mesagoza, and you're going to go to the Eastern Poke Center. So this Poke Center right here. Then from there, you're going to head over to the west and jump over this wall, and there's a shop right here that sells, I don't know how to say it, crepes? I don't know how to say this thing. Anyway, they have this bottom one here, the banana crepe, and it gives encounter power water. So go ahead and use that, and it will just consume it right away. Now, these only last 30 minutes, so you'll only be able to AFK farm experience 30 minutes at a time with this, unless you want to use a picnic recipe that gives encounter power water, but you'll still have to refresh it every 30 minutes anyway. But this is the one you can just buy if you don't want to get a recipe for it. But if you get custom recipes, then you can just make it yourself on the go if you have the ingredients. And to get custom recipes, you just look for a sandwich shop in a town, and the further you progress in your game, there's a character in those shops that will just give you a bunch of random recipes, and you just do that till you get the water one that you need, or just go here every 30 minutes. Another thing that you're going to need is you're going to need the ability for your mount to climb. In order to do that, you're going to have to defeat the Titan all the way up at Casseroya Lake. And if you want to know a way to exploit that and do that early game, you can check the description of this video. I have a bunch of helpful links. So I have a guide in there for killing the Titans. And there's a way you can do it with one of your Pokemon at level 24. So if you want to do it that way just to get climbing, then you'll have climbing. And once you have climbing, then you can do what I'm about to show you. Now for the last step, the most important step, obviously, is you're going to go to this spot. And you're going to have to climb to get here. So this spot is right here on the map. It's way up north. So to give you a reference point of where it's at, here's the crater, here's the starting zone. It's all the way up here to the east of the snow area. And there's this weird, like, shallow water area up on a mountain. And what's interesting about this area is in water, or maybe it's just this area in particular, but it seems like I think in water, enemies respawn even when you're nearby. And so these things will just keep respawning. And because of that, what you can do is you can come down here and you can press R to send out your Pokemon that is good against water types. And then once it gets going, you just sit up here and you let it go. And it will just keep on fighting the Pokemon, and they'll just keep on respawning. And if you're lucky, it'll just do this for a really, really long time. If you're unlucky, you may have to reset it every so often. It just depends. There's definitely an element of luck to it. But most of the time, you'll be able to just leave it and just let it go. And you can see it gives a crazy amount of XP. The XP, I think, gives less XP the higher level you get. But it gives a crazy amount of XP all the way up until like level 60 plus. Especially considering the fact that you don't have to do anything. You literally just leave it, come back in like check every 5 or 10 minutes, see if it's still going. If it's not, reset it real fast, and then just, come back every little bit. And then after coming back often enough, after it's been long enough, you go back and you go get another one of those things for encounter power water, because you need to reset that every 30 minutes. But other than that, you're good to go. And then you can just farm the hell out of XP and hit level 100 faster than any method in this game. At least any method known so far. So hopefully it helps you out. This crazy XP exploit you can take advantage of in order to hit max level fast in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.